DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he gets it down to the 32. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
That's what Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Get it! Warriors 70.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
60 Eagles, 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this out past the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The strike windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Wicks.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Bucs had a woeful 3-12 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Darnell Mooney.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And that one's going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 5. Throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Buccaneers 0. Jason Sanders set to
So they'll get
off.
another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
18 Rattler.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Darnell Mooney.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. In motion is Hardy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the set.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Dragon 60. Hey, smash.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.